Welcome in everyone. I hope you're having a good day today. In today's video, I'm going to be starting my monthly net worth tracker. I'll be doing a monthly update every month until I reach a total net worth of $1 million. Now who knows how long this will take, but every month I'll discuss the previous month's spending budget as well as showing where I'm allocating every single dollar left over from the previous month's net income. First off, here's a little visual of my 2025 income. However, I didn't track my expenses for the year 2025. Luckily, I did track my total investment contributions for the year, so we can kind of see how much I can invest if I'm really strict on myself like I was in 2025. As you can see on a total income for 2025, I made roughly $47,000 and I was able to invest up to $24,000 for the full year of 2025, which is kind of ridiculous. I expect that to slow down. Hopping over to the budget page, this is where I'll be keeping up with expenses and income for every month to show you guys exactly where my money is going and hopefully a lot of months where it isn't going. Alright, so let's get into it. It's a January update, but all of my allocation, where I spend my money, invest my money, whatever, it's all off of my December income. So we're going to run through my December income and expenses so we can then see what my net is for the month and we'll invest that on the next page. So to start off for income, I had $4,306 of income this month. For my rent and utilities, and this for my income that counts my salary, whatever my normal pay, as well as if I get anything like this month, I had a little bit of money from Christmas for the family, so that was also included in my income. But yeah, just wanted to clarify that. So here we go for rent and utility. I spent $888.58. On grocery, I spent $137.24. For dining and entertainment, I spent $299.82. And for gas, I spent $80. It's normal for me. And then on miscellaneous stuff, a lot of this is gifts for the holidays and stuff. I spent a total of $841.28. And that brings our net for the month down to $2,058.88. That $2,058 is what we'll have to play with for January. And any months in the future that I spend more than I make, obviously that'll be shown here in the negative. And instead of investing the extra money, I'll be pulling money from my savings for any purchases or whatever expenses I have that come up. And you'll see that on the next page. So here we are with a fresh new net worth tracking page. We'll start off by pulling in December's net income of $2,058.88. With that $2,058, I will be putting $500 into my Roth IRA. I put $250 into my individual brokerage account, and I also put $400 into my high yield savings that I just started. And the rest, I didn't use all $2,058. The rest is actually going to be sitting in my checking account because I had it pretty low before last month. I spent too much investing and then I had a heavy Christmas. So the rest isn't going to be invested, but that's completely fine. So that's all going to go into my checking account. All right, going over to my account balances, starting off with checking, we're sitting at $1,734.35. And my high yield savings is, which I just opened this last month, it's only at $500. My individual brokerage account is sitting at $40,205.69. That's the big one. The Roth is sitting at $22,224.48. And in my car, I have probably about $12,000, maybe even $14,000, but we're going to say I have $10,000 of equity just to lowball it. And I currently have no liabilities. I have no debt. All I have is a credit card. I pay it at the end of every month, so I mean, car's paid off. I have no other debt, so as of today, we're sitting almost at $75,000 in total net worth. I'd like to say $75,000 net worth is pretty solid for me, as I'm only 24 years old, almost 25, and I make roughly $45,000 a year as my take-home pay. So, and for my goal for 2026, the goal is to reach $100,000 total net worth. It really depends how much I can save and if the market will help me out on my investments, but I think it's very doable, and $100,000 is definitely a big milestone of mine, so we'll see how it goes. So that's what we're looking like for January. This will fill out throughout the year. We'll fill out all my contributions, and we'll follow my net worth as it goes up and down throughout the months. Obviously, I have, pushing $63,000 invested out of 75, and 10 of that's a car. So I'm almost fully invested in the market through my IRA and through my brokerage account. So if the stock market goes down for the time being, I'm going down with it, and vice versa. If it goes up, I'm going up. So we'll see. The goal is to keep contributing, keep my head down, try to save as much as I can, and we'll tally up. We'll see how much I contribute throughout the year. I doubt it's going to be as much as last year. I did almost $2,000 a month. That's really unrealistic unless my income goes up, which for my job, I work in landscaping with my dad. We have a business we run together, so it really varies. I'm hoping to make around $50,000 this year, maybe even a little more than that. So, but I also have a couple big trips, so that should slow me down for sure. But yeah, we'll see. All right, let's hop over. I made a little compound interest calculator just to see what we're looking like going forward. So as of today, I have 62.5-ish invested in the market. Let's say for monthly contribution, last year I did 2,000 on average a month. I think that's a little optimistic. Let's slow it down all the way to 1,000. You never know. I'm going to save to buy a house and stuff like that. So the high yield savings is going to get a lot more love than the IRA and the brokerage for the next coming years. So, and then annual rate, the stock market gets around 9-10% every year on average. My goal is to beat that with my brokerage account. I really think investing into individual companies can get you an edge over the long term if you stay long term focused, for sure, and let them compound for you. But let's just be conservative, and let's say we'll do a 9% interest rate here. And then let's just see what we're looking like in 10 years. If I keep it the same rate, let's get a 9% over 10 years, $1,000 a month. I'll be sitting at almost 350, 346. And then let's go 15 years, 618, not too bad. And I've got to be getting close to $1 million at 20 years, right? Yeah, over $1 million in 20 years. So what is it, 19? Nope, not 198, 19. Close. So 19 and a half-ish years to reach $1 million with $1,000 a month. Let's look at another scenario. Let's say I do $1,500 a month. I think this is realistic as well. Let's see how many years. 15, 807. So it's got to be, what, 17 years? Yeah, 17 years, give or take. And that's being, pretty reasonable with the interest rate. I think over a long term, especially if I invest into individual companies that outperform, a little bit of luck, a little bit of good picks as well into the stock market. Let's say I get, let's say just 12%, just a slight bump. So what is it? Where are we looking at 12 years, 12%, $1,500 a month, $750. We're getting close. Let's try 13 years. 13 years, $850. So it's going to be what, 14 years? Yeah, 14-ish years. I think this is very reasonable. So I'm 24 now, almost 25. So my goal, really, I should be somewhere around $1 million net worth by 40, I think. I got to stay consistent. And that's the key with investing, really, is staying consistent and staying long-term focused, not getting caught up in anything. But it is very reasonable. So this will be fun. This will be a fun little series. I'll like to look back in 5, 10, 15 years and see how much it's really grown from $75,000 almost at the start of 2026 to, maybe we're looking in 2035 and I'm already at $1 million. Who really knows? So yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next month for the next update.